Hello Stampers, I'm Dina Lanzendorf at Ink with Dink and welcome to my video. This week for my videos and my Facebook Live, I'm going to be focusing on the Freezin Fun bundle. It is in the holiday catalog this year and it is such a super cute stamp set. It just makes adorable cards. So if you're ready, I'll show you the card that I'll be making today. So this is it right here. I think these little creatures on here are just the cutest dang things. So I thought they would be really cute peeking out of the window. And this window, or the framelit that cut these out, is actually from the Have a Hoot, okay, bundle. That is the dies, and these are the dies. And I did these for Halloween too, but it is one die that actually cuts out the three places right there to be like a window. So, and actually what they are is they're tags. So then you've got these tags that you can be using also, but today we're going to use it like a window. So we'll set that aside and carry on. First thing we're going to need is a piece of thick white cardstock that measures 8.5 by 5.5. I'm going to take it and fold it in half to make my card base. Be sure and use a bone folder, especially when you're using thick white, because it needs some extra pressure to keep it closed. Okay, then I'm going to set that aside. This piece here that I cut out with the windows is 5 by 3 3/4. Nope, I'm sorry, 5 1/4 by 4, because it is the top layer of my card. Okay, then I used my stamp set and my dies and just picked 3 of the little creatures that I wanted to peek out of the windows. So I picked the little raccoon on the sled, the penguin, because he is my favorite, and the little rabbit on the skis. So then I just grabbed a bunch of my blends markers to start coloring. So we'll just start at one end here. This is the light basic black, and this is my favorite one to use in areas that need to be colored black because it is a little bit lighter, so that when you color it with it, black lines still show through. Okay, so it's perfect for doing things like the mask on the raccoon because you can still see the little dots of his eyes. I also use this on my penguin for the black parts on him. And again, I like it that it is not so dark so that you can still see the outline of the area that you are coloring in. Boy, I really notice when I'm coloring that when I'm so far away, because I'm doing it on video, it is hard for me to see. And I know I've said that before, and don't worry, I did go to the eye doctor yesterday. So soon it should be better. All right, this is the light Flirty Flamingo, which is what I used, I believe, for the inside of the ears and also for the noses on those two. This one is the light real red, and he is for my hat and my scarf on my raccoon. And really, you know, you can use whatever colors you want to on these things. I'm just showing you the colors that I used. Next is the light Smoky Slate, which is a great light gray. So I'm going to use that for the rest of my raccoon. Anyone who watches very many of my videos knows that I love the blends. They are so easy to color with and make everything look so nice. And I think what I really like about them is them having 2 different ends. This is dark crumb cake, so I'm going to color my bunny. And when I say they have 2 different ends, because on their markers, there is a brush end, which is what I use to color the bigger spots. And then on the other end is a fine tip end, which is perfect for getting little small spots that you're trying to color. Okay, for the most part, I use the brush end, and I can control how big of a spot it colors by the amount of pressure that I use when I'm coloring. But like I said, if there's just a really small area that I want to try to get, then I will use the fine point end. This is my light Mango Melody. I like to use the Mango Melody for my penguin, for his beak and his little feet. Let's see, this is light crumb cake. So I'm going to use it for the sled. And I know that a lot of this isn't going to show, but I want to color it all just in case. And I'm also going to color the skis for my bunny rabbit. Now we have the light Highland heather, and let's do our penguin hat and scarf. All right, and oh, here we go, the dark Flirty Flamingo. And that we'll use on our bunny for his scarf. He's not wearing a hat, but he does have a scarf that needs to be colored just like that. Oh, and look at that, I forgot the chin on my raccoon. I just looked at that and went, well, that doesn't look right. There we go. All right. So now we're ready to have them peek out the windows. And what I did is I adhered them to the back of this here. So I'm going to use my liquid glue, and I'm going to figure out where I want my penguin, and that will help me with where I want to put the glue. So I just want glue on the very tip of his little toesies there. I'm going to put him down, center him in my window, just like that. Okay, let's do our raccoon on top. So if I put him there, I can see that I can put adhesive all down here at the bottom. And let's peek him through just like that. Oops, that didn't stay. Okay, and then we have our bunny. We'll put him in there like that so I can put adhesive all on the bottom here. Now I did beforehand, I guess you noticed already, stamped and cut out all my little creatures. I love that they have the framelits to coordinate with them. Although typically I will just hand cut them out anyway because I love to fussy cut. But I love that they are there in case I want to use them. So then what I did is I wanted, if I put it right here, they don't really stand out much. So I cut a piece of balmy blue, and this one is 5 by 3 3/4. So it's just a little smaller than the white piece it's going on. Okay, so what I want to do is turn this over, take my liquid glue again, and I'm just going to put adhesive in a few spots here where I want it to hold it down. Then, rather than lay my white on top of here, I'm actually going to lay my blue onto the back of this. And that just helps me so I know it's centered on there and will cover up all the windows with no problem. Now he's ready to go on the card, but I want it to pop a little bit. When you do a layer on a layer of the same color, you need it to stand out a little bit. So let's get some dimensionals here, and we're just going to put a few dimensionals on here to help it pop. It already has the back off of it. And we're going to center this over our card, just like that. And there we go. There is a super cute card that has the little creatures peeking out of the windows. I just think it turned out super cute. So if you like this stamp set or this bundle, it is also what I'm featuring in my current online club. So my online club, we're going to be making 6 different cards using the Freezin Fun bundle. Okay, so my club is $35, which gives you all of the consumables to make these 6 cards. Plus, you will also get a pack of blender pens because we will be coloring a lot of our creatures in with watercolor pencils. And you will also receive a spool of this red twine. So yes, you get the blender pens, which I'm super excited to be sharing with you and showing you guys how to use blender pens in a couple of different ways. So I will put a link in the comments as to how to contact me about my club. But also remember, if you just want to place an order and you're not interested in the club, then go ahead and go to my dinalstamps.stampinup.net website. Be sure and use the December host code. And when you do and your order hits at least $30, you will get the kit to make my monthly card class this month, which my card class makes these 3 different designs of cards. You will get the consumables or the supplies to make 2 of each of these. So actually 6 card kits when you place an order that is at least $30. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope you keep watching because I'll be featuring this in a couple more videos still this week. So catch you next time.